other project that's due next week, which is 111. If you go here, you could do 111 or 108, originally required 108. You just need to get a virtual machine running, which you'll be able to use to analyze the data you get from your phone. So on the same network as your emulator, get a virtual machine running, and this also works on the M1. There is a version of VMware Fusion, it's a beta that runs on the M1, and you can run you can install an ARM version of Debian. So that's what I did. There's VMware Fusion Tech Preview. And there it is. And you cannot download a pre-built Debian for ARM, as far as I know. I downloaded the network install ISO and just installed Debian. And it worked. So, except I can't move it for some reason. There we go. So now I've got a virtual Debian machine. All right, there we are. And so I can do things here, like unpack things. And so I like to work with SSH. So let me open another terminal. And I don't like working in the console of a machine because you often can't cut and paste into it. Let me just run this command again. Make sure I get there's the current address, 192.168, 121, 128. 192, 168. All right. Now I can control it from here. And so, for example, if I wanted to, in fact, there was a question about this Harvard app. Let's just keep using that as a demonstration. So here, if I go back to this one, there was this one here. Use this app and find the registration code. Let's see if we can find that. If I download this thing, a32.apk, I could put it in the downloads folder, but I really don't care to. I'm going to put it directly on my Debian machine. I'm going to copy this link and use wget to get it. All right, there it comes. So this is my app. You could also pull it from the phone, but anyway, this will work. Now I'm going to make a directory. I'll call it Genie MD. And I'm going to move it here, just so I don't get it mixed up with my other things. All right, now it's APK tool, D to extract, I think, remove, decompress this thing. That should do it. All right, so now it has created a folder called A31.2. If you go in there, there is the manifest here and other things there, so we can look at the manifest. All right, here you find the permissions and such. All right, and now you can look for things. And you know there is a code somewhere, and here's where there's a useful trick. If you're looking for any kind of string, like for example, if I wanted to hack the passwords, if I wanted to make a version of this app that would steal your password, I would look for the use of the word password. So you'd grep password, file or dot for the current directory, password, might have this wrong, let me try it, and then -r. Might have those parameters in the wrong order. Nope, okay, it's grep password dot -r, okay. You're searching for the word password in the current directory and everything below it, recursively. And it's going to print every line that has a password. So, you can see various strings here. Here's a parameter called password, in this game called PEM-utilities. Here, let's run this through more, so it doesn't scroll off the screen. Okay, and now you see forgot password is some kind of layout. Here's Facebook, error in the password, and so on. You look for things this way. So anyway, you're looking for things. That's how you do it. And in the project, you're looking for something like activation code, registration code. So look for registration, look for code. You can also look for it in insensitive. By the way, I looked for password, all lowercase, but I could have used an I, and that would make it insensitive. And now it would look for uppercase or lowercase, which is probably a better way to do it. That's what you have to do to find things. There's a lot of apps. This is one of the more common vulnerabilities in all apps, is secrets in the app, where you can find them in the source code, And if it's in the source code, it'll just be sitting there with a variable being set to that value. So you'll find in here the code necessary by just looking through the contents that way. All right, and if I see a student, all right, so let me stop this recording. That's what I wanted to tell you about those Android machines, or the Linux machines.